fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, Sampson. Yeah, he did a nice job to spin out of that first wave, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this. or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Now McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Jets.
On play action, McCarthy. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Okonkwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air once more. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Cole Kmet, 52 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat bag.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I'm like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
New York ready to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans
for Travion Henderson. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 15 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They set up the screen for Henderson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5. What is that?
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Williams. Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Caleb Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregalis back out to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Working to put a drive together.
26-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air with McCarthy. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Jets.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, Williams. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
Daniel Whelan.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets past one man. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, New York.
On play action, now McCarthy. That is caught by Hunter. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. McCarthy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Play action. Now Williams. A short throw there to Strange. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Williams. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Harrison Jr., 58 yards. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
now McCarthy.
That's
That's caught right side by Worthy. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jets.
On play action, McCarthy. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. That is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, good move. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hant. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Henderson running straight ahead. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Houston Texans.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he loses the second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side. Sampson. Running free at the 45. Fights through him. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. They juked him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And again back to Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. They run the toss with Henderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Thornton, 56 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jets 21.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would kiss it on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
43-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, it's Hunter. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
To throw, Williams. Open man, Westbrook-Ikine. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Jets' 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Williams. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trevion Henderson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The Jets offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
To the air with McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, certainly.